is fantastic. Way better turnout than I expected for an 8:15 session. So hopefully day one went well. Thumbs up on that too? Good, okay, that's fantastic. Well, let's get started and talk about one version and what one version means specifically for Dynamics 365 Finance and Operations. My name is Shelley Bakke, for those of you that I have not met yet. I'm based out of Fargo. I am in the R&D engineering team, so reporting up and through into Muhammad Alam, who is our general manager for Finance and Operations. So as I talked about, today we're going to talk about one version. We're going to go through what our guiding principles are with one version. And these guiding principles are the principles that we use internally for our engineering organization. They're also the principles that we are the exact same want you guys to be thinking of, so you know how we are thinking about one version when these updates get applied to your system. One version is really all about getting all of our customers on the latest and greatest update or the same version of the software. We want to make sure from your perspective that it's predictable and that these are continuous updates. Now, we have made some changes recently in our cadence, so we're going to talk about those changes. We're going to talk about how those changes are going to have an impact on your experience as well. And then I'll have plenty of time at the end of the session for Q&A too. Let's talk about our update principles. Now, we've been presenting and talking about our update principles for quite some time, but just to make sure, if this is the first time you guys have seen it, and I've kind of have learned a couple times, it takes people a couple times to hear the words to make sure that it is still resonating with what we are doing for one version. So let's start by ensuring quality. Now, for any of you that have been out there and are on AX 2009, AX 2012, or even version 7.3 for Finance and Operations, you have the experience where you can pick and choose your individual KB articles. With one version, it is one update that you are getting, and that update is a continuous, cumulative update. Now, the reason for this and the reason why this is big in our ensuring of the quality is because think about being in a candy store with a kid. You could pick any kind of concoction you want and put that into your bag of goodies. Is there a guarantee that Microsoft tested that exact scenario that you were selecting from your KB articles and your individual hotfixes? I'm thinking there's a highly likelihood that we did not. But I can guarantee you everything has been tested in the same exact way with a cumulative update that you would take and apply to your environment. Quality is a plus there. Quality goes up a big time on that one. We ensure backward compatibility with these updates. Now, with backwards compatibility, think about that as meaning you no longer have to wait for your ISV to be ready for you to take the update. We as Microsoft are making a commitment to ensure that the update that worked in version 10.0.2 is going to work in your environment in 10.0.3. No matter what changes that, assuming you have not made any changes from your own customizations or from your own ISV packages. So we are making the commitment that our update is just going to work. We have a lot of different validation rings, and I'm going to talk about this in just a little bit, and also talk about programs that you guys can get enrolled and involved with in order to help us ensure the validation. One of the beauty parts of moving to one version, and for those of you that are on a prior version of 7.3 or AX 2012, you guys went on this journey already with us, but it was really to move your customizations from overlaying to extensions. And we know that this wasn't an easy feat for you guys. We've been working with several of our top ISVs for well over a year on making sure that we had the proper extension points available in the product for the ISVs to be able to move their code. It wasn't just a lift and shift. So for those of you that have taken the journey with us to move your customizations, thank you, because it is paying off big time now in our one version world. We also are always going to make sure that we will update your user acceptance environment first, and then update production. Our goal, unless there is something absolutely critical, and of course I have to have a caveat for everything, our goal is to never put an update directly into your production environment. We always want to give you the ability, the option, to do some validation in a UAT environment before that update is applied to production. Now let's look at how you as the customer are in control. You are the one that gets to configure your update time frame. And I'm going to show you this in Lifecycle Services. So you get to do that configuration. When you log into LCS for the first time, it may already be set for you because we have done some pre-defaulting, but you can make those changes, and I'll show you that in a little bit. The next 4 bullets are the big bullets that we recently made changes to, and Mohammed referred to this yesterday in his general session. These 4 bullets came from feedback from you guys, so thank you for your feedback. We want to make sure that we are all on this journey together. The first is that we've really slowed down in the number of updates we are going to deliver. We are going to deliver 8 service updates a year. We are going to allow you to pause up to 3 consecutive updates, which really means now, as a customer, you are and must take a minimum of 2 updates a year. And I've got a calendar here that we'll look at in just a little bit, and we'll kind of play out some different scenarios. What this allows from a customer perspective is also predictability. That customer could say, I'm going to take an update every April and October, or every February and September. They can choose that year-over-year predictability. Also, based on feedback that we've recently received from a lot of our customers going live, is you guys have a need and a desire for us to be able to provide you with critical hot fixes shortly after that go live period without you having to go and take the next service update. So this is referred to as servicing N, which is our current release, and N-1, which is the prior release. Now, from a servicing perspective in this, I'm referring to this as us being able to provide you with those cumulative hot fixes. You are always going to be able to opt in for new features. And this is new capability that's being rolled out in the update this month. And I'm going to demo that in just a little bit. But our updates, a big question that we always get all the time is, you guys talk a lot about April and October release. It used to be called spring and fall and spring and autumn, and now it's wave 1, wave 2. What does this mean from an F&O perspective? For us, what it means is at that time frame, that is when we would or could deprecate features and functionality. Now, I'm not saying that those 2 releases aren't going to maybe be bigger with richer functionality than others, but we are still going to and have the option to apply updates through or apply new features and functionality through any of the service updates. But, like I said, you guys are in control. You determine from your own change management when you want to enable that for your organization. We have programs available for you to get your hands on the early builds. We ask for everyone from an ISV specific scenario that if your solution is on AppSource, we ask you to join our preview program. This helps to ensure you, from a customer perspective, that when you're going to AppSource and you're getting those certified ISV solutions, that you know that they're participating with Microsoft on the journey of one version. I already talked about the deprecation notice. That happens in the April and October timeframe. And then downtime. This is always kind of a fun topic. So today, there is a downtime window. And today, it does require a downtime for you and for us to apply these updates to your environment. There's several chairs open here. If you guys want to come, you're welcome to. What we're working towards in the next calendar year is we're working towards a 0 downtime. Now, 0 downtime, and then we also have this pausing of an update. They don't go hand in hand. So if you choose to pause an update, you will experience downtime. So let's just rephrase that. If you choose to pause an update, which your business may require, you will experience downtime. If you take each of the updates consecutively, all 8 of them, as I'm going to show you in just a little bit our calendar, all 8 of them consecutively, in the calendar year 2019, our goal is 0 downtime for you. And then we also have tools that help you as a customer in order to be able to do validation. So you kind of have an idea on what is in this update. What do you need to do testing on? What should you do some validation on? We have some improvement areas that we need to do in these tools, which we're working on. We also have a lot of sessions here at the summit, too, that we're doing about the RSAT tools as well. Okay, let's look at our new calendar. So our new calendar this is what the 8 service updates look like. Now, we did not do an update in March, and we did not have plans on doing an update in September. Then as we got to looking back at, because we've been on this journey since 8.1, as we started to look back at the customer patterns and some of the telemetry, you know, December wasn't a month that was great for updates. A lot of customers were opting out for updates in December for a variety of reasons. So then why would we put an update out there for you guys to have to take? So we decided let's not do an update in December. Then just looking at this, along with the feedback from you guys, in order to help you with that predictability of a year-over-year predictability for the customers, we decided to take June off as well, too. Now, this calendar is representing when the auto update is going to be made available and applied to your environment. Keep in mind at any point in time, you guys can manually apply these updates. You don't have to have Microsoft auto apply them. And then also remember the whole component about supporting and servicing that we're doing, hot fixing and servicing on N, which is our current release, and N-1. And I have some experiences that we'll walk through in just a little bit on that. Okay, here's a calendar of the update cadence. So the previous plan is what we had on top. That was showing our 10 updates. You could only pause 2 times. If you were to go and take a look at this, you were really taking updates at kind of strange times of the year. You really had to be planning out for these updates. We were getting a lot of requests for customers to pause an additional update because you just went live and you're not quite ready for that next one yet. You wanted to pause at least 2, maybe 3 updates. That is why we've made our change to our updated plan. So let's just run through a quick scenario here. Let's say as a customer, let's see if I can get my mouse over here. All right, let's say as a customer, you decide to take this July update. So you're going to take the update 10.0.3. In the new world, you're going to be able to pause the August update. Nothing will be shipped in September. You could pause October. You could pause November. Nothing will be shipped in December. But we are going to ask you to take 10.0.7 in January. And if you follow this cadence through the next year, you could see that you could pause February, which is 1, April, which is 2, May, which is 3, and that gets you taking 10.0.11 in July. This is your year-over-year predictability. Another reason for this year-over-year predictability and the customers that we were talking with and getting a lot of feedback on are our customers that are FDA regulated. We've got a huge ecosystem of customers in that space. And the work that they need to do to submit from a validation perspective is nothing trivial. And so because of that, we wanted to make sure that those customers can enjoy the benefits of finance and operations, enjoy the benefits of being on a continuous update with us, while giving them the time to make sure that they have the time and the tools, we'll talk about the tools in a little bit, to do the proper level of validation to submit for their particular organization. Safe deployment practice. These are what we refer to as our rings. So think about dropping that pebble right in ring 1, and that is our next service update. So with ring 1, this is the Microsoft team. This is our development team. We are now developing that new feature, that new functionality. Once we are ready and once we get to engineering complete for that release, then it moves to Ring 2. Ring 2 is our preview. This is what we call as our PEEP program, our Preview Early Access Program. Now the PEEP program, you could sign up for this by going to our Insider portal, which is experience.dynamics.com. So you could sign up to get access to these previews. We ask that you do not run these in production because they are preview bits. So we say no production use. You could deploy them into your own environments that you have deployed, but it gives you the ability, as well as our ISVs, the ability to see what we've done, to start looking at to see if there's any changes that maybe the ISV or you want to adapt. Once we get through our preview period, then we move to what's called first release. And so part of my role within Microsoft, and it's been within my role in the R&D organization for about the last 6 years, has been the preview programs. And our preview programs and our customers that are in our preview programs are near and dear to my heart because you guys are the risk takers. You guys are on the journey with us. You guys are there to give us this feedback. We're listening to you. We have our first release customers as our very first customers that are going to take this update and apply it all the way through to production. So these are the customers that we, as an R&D organization, support directly. As soon as those updates get applied to your environment, we're watching telemetry, we're watching any kind of signal we can. Plus, we have a way for you to just submit an issue that goes directly to our R&D team. It bypasses the normal support channels. If there is something going on in your environment, we need to hear about it right away because you guys are our first listening signal for quality of this update. So we're on the edge of our seats listening to do anything we can to make sure if there's any issues that we are addressing those appropriately for our first release customers. First release customers, like I said, it goes into sandbox first, 7 days later, then it goes into production. After we sit and listen for our first release customers, and after that update has been in production for those first release customers, then we make that build generally available for everyone to pull. So now everyone will be able to see, if you're a customer and you have an implementation project in LCS, you're able to see in the Action Center, hey, this new update is generally available. You can pull this update and you can apply it to any of your environments. Now, if you have not applied the update to your environment, then Microsoft will auto-update your sandbox environment, and then 7 days later, update your production environment. And then we do this from our standard release process based on the settings that you update in Lifecycle Services. And we'll go into LCS, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Then the last ring that we added, now, for those of you that are developers in the crowd, you're probably already thinking about these branches that are happening as a development branch. Now we're in Ring 5. So now what we've done is we've taken the code that we've released to everyone, and now we've moved it into a servicing branch, which is our Ring 5. This means now that we could provide hot fixes on that release while rolling out the next release to our customers. Okay, this is an experience that's going to be coming soon. We'd like feedback on this experience. After this, I will be down at the Totem for Finance and Operations in the Expo, and I'll be there for most of the time throughout the day today. So if you guys have feedback on this, please stop by. I've got my other colleagues here that I'd like to point out, Mira and Manali as well in the front. We're here to get feedback on what this experience would look like. But this is from that servicing aspect. Today on LCS, when you go to your environment, you just see one tile. And that one tile has a number on it. And that number is telling you the number of hot fixes that are available from that cumulative perspective, remember, for you to apply to your environment. What we want to look at adding is an experience that looks like this. You can now, in that N and N-1 world of servicing, you can now pull the quality updates for the existing environment, which is N-1, which is our 10.0.1, Or you can pull the next update with the servicing updates as well, which is N, which would be 10.0.2. So this is that scenario now. You're a customer. You just went live. You just went live on 10.0.1. You found a critical issue that you reported to Microsoft. Microsoft fixed it. But you as the customer, you're not ready yet to take 10.0.2. Because that is another monthly update. It's another service update. What you can do now is take the cumulative hot fixes, the cumulative quality update for that 10.0.1 version. The next one is just another wireframe on what it would potentially look like. This is not in LCS yet, not even, maybe it's a little glimmer in our eye right now. This is what we're planning for the next series, which would be your service update is 10.0.3. In your LCS environment, here you could get the upcoming service update of 10.0.3. You can also get it for 10.0.2. And because you're currently on N-2, which is 10.0.1, you'll be able to get the latest hotfix for that. But there's not going to be any more new hotfixes on that build. Nothing new will be available for that build, but you'll be able to get the latest build that we made available from a servicing perspective. Clear as mud? I'm seeing a lot of head nods. Okay, good. This for me is kind of one of the hardest ones to try to describe and try to get through, but it looks like we made headway, so that's awesome. Let's wait just a little bit, if that's okay. Okay? Let's go into some of the programs next. So we talked about those rings and those validations and what those validations look like. One thing that we do from our Microsoft perspective, we have a happy path. When you guys report a bug to us and we learn more about your patterns, those are automated tests. Now we're running those automated tests as part of our testing scenario. But we know that you as a customer are extremely creative, especially our partners, extremely creative in how you can implement the product with any kind of different configurations and setups and what have you, things that are beyond our imagination. Because of that, we have developed a program called the Release Validation Program. And this program is an open invitation for you as a customer, a partner, or an ISV to provide Microsoft with your environment. Now, I say environment in air quotes, and the reason why I say that is because what we do is we ask you to create a lifecycle services project. We ask you to give us and provide in that LCS project a copy of your data. Now, you are the ones that are responsible for anonymizing that data. We don't have any tools available for that yet. We're looking at what we can do there to help you, but we don't have tools available yet. So you are the one responsible for making sure that any data that is in that environment is okay for us to see. You also are going to provide us with your software deployable package. And that means your ISVs, your customizations. Now we're getting that mirror of an environment that you are running in production just in a separate LCS project. You then invite Microsoft to that project. And then what we do is as we are in that development cycle, remember when we took that rock and we threw it in the pond and we are ring 1 in that development cycle of that next update? That is now when we are going to run your automated test on those pre-release builds. So even before we get to a preview program, even before we get the next build and version out available to you, we've already done a set of validation on customer environments. Now, this is a free program, and I say free again in air quotes. The reason it's free is because there's no financial cost to you, but there is a cost for you to help us get things set up. So there's a little bit of a burden in order for you to make sure you have the environment copied over, make sure your assets are uploaded, make sure your automated tests are recorded and made available for us. But once we have everything running and we're good, we really wouldn't bother you again until you made a material change and you wanted us to now run those new tests. So it's free in the fact that there's no financial cost. Microsoft is setting up these environments. We're asking you, though, to help bring things over for us. And if we find anything from a true or a fail on a test, a positive or a false on a test, you guys see those results. Because you guys are also inviting us into that dedicated Azure DevOps project where you're going to be able to see all of the results of all the tests that were run. We talked about how these service updates may include new features and functionality. Now, we have our release plan that's out there, and our release plan that was recently released on Monday. When you go through that document or you go through it on the website, on our docs.microsoft.com page, you're going to notice out there that there is new feature functionality coming in and tagged at any month. And that is going to correspond with our updates. That new feature functionality, remember, is always off by default. So these are our guiding principles. We cannot automatically change your user experience. We need to give you, the customer, the ability to adopt the new feature. And we need to be able to have a way to introduce these features for you. It's kind of hard to find a lot of this stuff on docs.microsoft.com. Yes, there's a what's new page, but it's not really sorted in a way that is intuitive for you as a user. It's just all a big, long list of goodness out there. So let's go take a look at what we have done and enabled in the product. Hopefully things are still awake for me here. Awesome. Okay, let's bring this over. This is a preview version. This is actually a preview version of 10.0.4 that I'm looking at right now. But this feature functionality that we're introducing is available in the version 10.0.3. And it is called Feature Management. So I'm in Finance and Operations. What we've enabled is a new workspace called Feature Management. And on this new workspace is where you, as a user, are going to be able to see what is new in the product for that update. Now, we do have, we have a couple folks, Chris Gardy and Mike Faulkner, that are here as well. They are also going to do a session on this, a theater session. I think it's today. I hope it didn't already happen. And where they'll go a little deeper on this. But I want to give you guys an introductory to it. So from a feature management perspective, here I can see what is new. This is what is coming new in this particular next update, 10.0.4. I can see that we've got saved views that's going to come up, and we've got the execution history cleanup. If I look at my details, I can quickly get to my link of Learn More, which takes you then to docs.microsoft.com. I can also look at what have I not enabled yet? Because remember, this is on your terms. So here are some new features that are not yet enabled. I'm going to enable them at a different point in time for my organization. I can also take a look at if I want to schedule something to be enabled at a future time. Maybe I want to roll out revenue recognition in February of 2020. Revenue recognition will show up in this list as soon as we do release it. You can schedule that to be available or turned on for your environments in February of 2020. This just gives, it's not going to automatically turn on. I mean, there's still work that you need to do to go and configure it, but now at least you could see what is scheduled so you know from a rollout plan what is planned to be rolled out for your organization. Here is my list of everything. Now, this all is going to get pretty long. We know that, it's intended to that. We will add, there is some filtering here as well, but we'll continue to add some better and smart filtering capability. But what I wanted to point out in this all area is some of the little icons that have been made available. We have an icon here called that's a lock. Well, unfortunately, you guys can't turn on feature management. So there is some features that are mandatory to be on. And the feature management workspace, to have that available for 10.0.3 was a mandatory feature. So that is why you see that being a lock right here. It's showing you when that update did get applied to your environment, which this one was the 9th of May. And so that update is when this feature became available for me. gives you just a little bit more history on this as well. Okay, let's go and talk about our update experience. When we like to talk about the one version experience, this was our creativity from an R&D perspective, and we're not marketing people, but we thought this was pretty creative. We looked at it being a 1V experience, the O of 1V being onboard. So we're going to go into lifecycle services in a little bit and show you how you actually can onboard to this experience. This is really something that you just need to do once. The settings that you put on your LCS project are applicable to that project. Now, yes, you can go and change them, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but typically this is just a one-time thing. You also are going to get notices for when these updates are going to be applied. Now, we've talked about how we've been on this journey for a long time. We've been on this journey from a one version perspective since 8.1, but we also have been doing platform updates since platform update 12. And that's been almost, well over a year ago now. And so on that journey, what we started off with was sending you guys emails. And we got feedback that, hey, we're getting a lot of emails from you guys, and some of them we're not really even sure if we need to pay attention to or not. It's getting kind of noisy. Well, we're not going to lay off on the emails because it's always a way to make sure that we have that communication and we have the tracking of the communication. But what we also have done now is in lifecycle services, 5 days before your environment is going to be updated, there's a little toast that shows on that environment that, hey, this environment's going to take an update in 5 days. We also have a calendar. Excuse me. We also have a calendar that's available too, so that way you can see the schedule on what's coming. Then we have the execute of our 1V experience, and the execute experience is when you can take the update, because remember, you don't have to have Microsoft apply these updates for you. You can always manually apply them yourself. Now, we have some scenarios right now where we do know that we hear a lot from our retail customers that, you know, weekends are not a good time for me to take an update, especially when I do have to take a downtime. I'd like to take a downtime on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning. We are working to enable more flexibility into the calendar to allow for that from an auto update perspective. But in order to make sure you could still take those updates, you can manually apply them to your environment just like you always have been able to in the past. And then we have the validation. We do recommend that you go through and you do validate these updates so that way you know what is coming in the update and you know how that update is going to impact your environment. Okay, let's go into LCS now and take a look at the experience. So I have a project here in Lifecycle Services. Now, we have multiple different types of projects. We have projects that we call implementation projects. These are projects that are available for the customers that purchase subscriptions. So if you purchase a subscription from us, this is what your LCS project looks like. Now, if you are a partner or you're an ISV and you did not actually purchase subscriptions, you have another way to get access to Lifecycle Services and the goodness, and another way to get access to the environments, and it's through what we have as an 18-month trial offer. And so from that perspective, your experience is slightly different than what the customer experience is. What we're going to walk through today is what the customer experience looks like. So here we have the Action Center on the left side of the screen. And the Action Center is where you will see when a new update is made available. So you'll be able to see, hey, 10.0.4 is now generally available. You can click on that, you can look at the what's new, and you can manually apply it to your environments. If you want Microsoft to auto-apply the update, let's go take a look at our update settings. So the first thing is to come up to our project settings. And within our project settings, we're going to have an option of update settings. I must have talked a little too long for LCS this morning. Got a little sleepy on me. When you go into your update settings for the first time, if you're a customer that is updating, you may or may not have values already defaulted. What we've been trying to do is we've been trying to default values for customers as soon as you do get your LCS project created. But if the values are not in this update settings, which I know is going to come up here in any second now, if it's not in the update settings, then you can manually go ahead and apply them yourself. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Just going to pull this over real quick because I have a lot of LCS projects. While that comes back, which I'll have an eye on it here on this screen, let's go ahead and talk about some of the validation tools. So we have a couple tools. One tool that we have from a validation perspective is called the impact analysis tool. It's not available for you yet. Our goal is to make that available from a preview perspective at the end of this month or in the July timeframe. Now, what the impact analysis tool does is we have several different concepts that we look at here. And so the concepts that are on the horizon are the concepts on looking at from an ISV perspective, as well as looking at it from looping in your task recordings, having all of that overlaid onto an impact analysis of an update. Those two bubbles are going to be coming in the future. But from the vertical is what we are releasing with our initial update. So initially what we're doing is we're providing you with a Power BI report that's taking a look at your environment. Let's just go take a look at it. It's taking a look at your environment, your usage pattern of that environment, and it's overlaying that usage pattern of that environment with the amount of churn or the new stuff that is being made available in that cumulative service update. What you can see here and how this will help you is thinking about it on the terms of, I've got a new update, what should I go and test and what should I go validate? So I'm an organization, it looks like Microsoft in this particular release, which was 8.1.1, in this particular release had a lot of hot fixes or maybe some new localizations that were made available in the tax area of the product. AXL is our localization. So in the tax area of the product, we probably released a lot of new features or functionality or bug fixes. That we can see by our code churn here. What I can see is that I hardly have any user interactions. So this is probably an area that I don't need to go and do a lot of testing or validating on. You will be able to come over here from our developer friends, take a look at all the good gory details by looking at it by the file type. You'll be able to see the file name then here below as well. This is a nice overview. It might change a little slightly with what we see from a preview perspective. We'll be opening up a preview here at the end of this month. You'll be able to get access to the preview by following us in the Yammer group and also on our Insider portal. I do have a session today at 2 o'clock as well in the theater that talks about all of our different programs and really what you can do in order to make sure that you can get access to all of these programs as well. The next validation tool that we have available is the RSAT tool. So this is our Regression Suite Automation tool. The RSAT tool is the tool that will allow business users to use your task recording to eventually create your automated regression tests. You don't need your developers to go ahead and build these tests for you. Your business users can go and create your automated regression test that you can run by creating a test suite in Azure DevOps. We talked about that release validation program, and that release validation program does require you to use the RSAT tool and to provide Microsoft with your automated tests. So that way, that's what we can use to run as well into your environments. Some feedback that we've received on the RSAT tool. One of the feedback items in particular is that this is great. It looks at whatever I could see in the client, whatever I could see from an X++ code perspective, or whatever is in my HTML5 client. That's what it can see, and that's great. What it doesn't do so well are things like the warehouse mobile device, the point of sale. In order to really get that captured in, those items are on our roadmap. So those items are going to be coming. We'll be opening up a preview soon for the warehouse mobile device, and then we'll also be opening up a preview later this calendar year, maybe early 2020 calendar year, for the POS devices as well. So that will be coming. Okay, I think from an actual presentation perspective, I think we've got through all the detail. As I'm getting my LCS project come up, I know I had a couple questions, so why don't we go ahead and take some questions while this is coming up. Go ahead, Chris.
The update that you brought up earlier, the servicing update, is that one cumulative update, or are you able to take those?
So from a service update perspective, and for everything that we've done with one version, it's always cumulative. So in the wireframe I showed, I think it showed that the number was 44 or 43 or something like that. When you say I want to take that quality update, you're going to get all 43 hot fixes. There's no more picking and choosing of individual hot fixes. And remember, with one version, everything is all based on the application components and the platform components together. So when we're talking about one version, we do still talk about platform update. We'll say 10.0.2 with platform update 26, 10.0.3 with platform update 27. The reason why we do that is because we do still have customers that were granted exceptions from our lifecycle policy to be on 7.3. And so those customers are only getting the platform update only, because they still have overlayering code. We can't automatically apply an application update to them. So they're still getting the platform updates. What we're going to be moving to, though, soon from a nomenclature perspective to get everyone's head around just one version, there's no separate of app and plat, you'll start to see eventually where it will just be called 10.0.8. And that's all it'll be. So we'll get to that point. Yep. You are correct. Integrations is a whole, and we have some tools. You can use the data task automation tool to look at some of your integrations, not necessarily all of them, which is a challenge. So that is definitely an area yet that we have a challenge on. Yes. So the question on that is, are we going to be using the test recording that the MPOS team is using for finance and operations? I cannot answer that. I do not know for sure, but I will find an answer for you on that and come to the totem and we'll get that answer for you today. Question in the back. Yes.
ISV, you communicated that my customer effectively do a 20% update.
Yep.
Is the expectation that as the ISV, I will still do every update, or also produce?
Yep, great question. So what is our recommendation for ISVs? Our ISVs, as an ISV, you guys have the option. You have the option to still release an update each month if you wish for your customers, or you have an option to release an update every 3 months, every 6 months, what have you. So you have that flexibility. Now, we have recently released, and it was a little late to the game, but we've recently released an article on our docs.microsoft.com page for ISVs on what you guys should also be thinking about and considering for your update cadence. Now, when you're releasing these updates for your customers are also going to want to do testing and validation with them as well, too. So it is a matter on, is your customer going to take an update every month for the ISV solution? And if they are, I would recommend they take the same update for Microsoft as well.
Might be different than what I was asking.
Okay, sorry about that.
The 6-month cadence, we'll just assume that it's the ISV. I do my product.
Okay, yep.
For internal engineering activity, do you suggest require that you do the monthly update to keep up?
I do. Yeah, the question is, what do we recommend organizations do to stay up with our cadence? We are always recommending people take all of our updates. We are recommending that you do test, you do validate, you do take them, and we're recommending ISVs do that as well too. We're making a commitment to backward compatibility, but we need you guys to hold us accountable to that commitment as well too. So that is where we would like to see all of our ISVs in our preview programs as well, so that way we can get that early validation and feedback. There's a question right here, sir. Okay, in the back? Yep. So, yep, great question. So the feature management workspace is just your notification area on what's available. When you go into the what's new documentation about that new functionality that we've enabled, that's where you'll be able to get to see all of the permutations as far as how do you go enable it. Some of them could just be a setup that you need to do in the setup of a module and accounts receivable setup. Some of them could be a configuration key, depending on how big that feature or functionality is. So by going into the feature management workspace that we have, it's not the end-all be-all to say that it's going to automatically turn on for you. You still need to go through that configuration, and it's going to be specific depending on the actual function. Yes? Yep, so as long as you are current, so the question is all about zero downtime, and when does that zero downtime get applied, and what does that mean? As long as you are applying an update that is concurrent, right? So A, B, C, D, you will have zero downtime on those environments. Yep. Oh, sorry, 1 second. We'll go into the back here. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, you know, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that one. I haven't tried it that way. I guess I always was very linear. I never went back the other way. That's a good scenario, and I don't know the answer to that. The question is, in feature management, you can go and see what's enabled, and when you enable it, it gets moved to saying that, yeah, you've enabled it. It moves from those different tabs. What happens if you just go into the product and you do enable it? Is feature management smart enough now to say that, oh, this is enabled, and let me move over to the tab? I don't know the answer. We'll have to ask Mike Faulkner and Chris Gardy that one. That's a good one. Go ahead. So is there plans for us to enable a dashboard so that way you could see all of the environments with all of the versions and to know what's coming? We do have plans in the future, and you'll see this in our roadmap as well too. It's called, is it called Project Management and LCS or something to that nature? It's a really cool feature because of what it allows you to do, especially thinking as an ISV or a partner when you guys are helping to manage multiple environments and multiple projects. You get a view. You get a holistic view on what you have access to, and that's good feedback to make sure that we do have the environments listed in there as well too. Manali's shaking her head on that one, so hopefully she's got that on her backlog. Yeah, okay, perfect, good. Yes? Is zero downtime, pardon me? Is OS update. Are our OS updates as part of our zero downtime? Yes, they are. Yep, they definitely are. Thanks, girls. Let me show you quick this, and then we'll come back to your question, okay? This is our one version documentation page. So it's out on docs.microsoft.com. If you come out here, there's a lot of goodness that I just wanted to make sure to draw your attention to, a couple highlights. The first one is that just right under Finance and Operations, as part of the table of contents, we have our one version service update. Our one version service update gives you the overview of everything. This is where you can come and see a beautiful setting of what it looks like in LCS when you want to go and configure your updates. So this is what it looks like. It's so gorgeous. I recommend you coming out here and checking it out. This is where you can see the cadence, the date, the time. You can also see a beautiful update calendar, which looks like, kind of like this. You can see when your upcoming updates are coming. This would be a great place to go so that way you guys see the landing page on what's happening. One thing that I do want to call out that we recently did update is our service update availability page. We received some feedback, and I think it might be my network connection that's slow. We received some feedback from customers on when will this be made available? What can I see more longer term and more down the road? We have a service update availability link in a page out here, and that shows you when the preview is expected to be made available. It also is showing you when the general availability version is expected to be made available, and when that version will be out of service, meaning when will that version no longer be available from a hot fixing perspective. I think I must be having a network issue. From that component on it, we did make some changes. We received some feedback that we were saying week of. This will be available the week of July 15th. It'll be available the week of, the general available the week of April 1st. Feedback was that you wanted a few more specific dates. We are engineering, so we always take the latest date. So what you see in that table and out there is the worst case scenario. So it is the Friday, it is the 32nd of every month. You're going to always see the latest. What we're going to hopefully do is exceed your expectations and get it out there earlier in that week. But we wanted to at least make sure from a planning perspective, and it was feedback we received from you guys, that you wanted to know when is that last date that it would possibly be made available. Yes, there was a question.
I know like the automated updates are only available for cloud solutions, where programs LBD.
Yep, so the question is about the preview programs and kind of maybe some of the differences on on-prem and cloud, which is a great topic that I didn't bring up that we should talk about. All the preview programs are available whether you are on-prem or in the cloud. So that's not a problem because it's the same service update that you can apply to your on-prem solution as you can apply or we apply to your cloud solution. So from a product perspective, the product is all the same, whether you deploy it locally or whether you deploy it into the cloud. The only difference is that from the on-prem, we cannot automatically apply it for you. So the same lifecycle policy and everything exists, just like it does for the cloud solution. You just always need to pull that and apply that update yourself. Yes? So when we make the updates available, the updates become available in your LCS asset library. They become available in the shared asset library, so then you could take that update and you can deploy that update then directly into your own LCS project. For 10.0.2, the question here, just to make sure that everyone hears, for 10.0.2, you're saying that there's two options out there. There's one that's saying it's generally available, and another one saying it was for select customers only. In our first release program, as I told you that we're sitting on the edge of our seat and we're listening to our customers, our first release customers reported an issue. And what we do from a broadcasting perspective is everyone gets the same build. We do not change and mix up that build, and we always make sure that if that build is going out to everyone, it went through and validated our first release customers as well. So our first release customers reported a problem for us, and we needed to fix that problem before we ran it out to everyone. We felt that it was critical enough to make sure that it didn't go out to everyone. So we resolved that issue, and then that issue was fixed in the generally available version. The one for select customers was that very first version that was made available for first release. And you guys might find from a first release program as well too, a lot of you guys have solution architects, and you guys probably have some needs in your deployment and in your rollout process to get these first builds early. And you're taking the first build, the first release build, you want it earlier than when it's going to be made generally available to everyone. Just reach out to your friendly Microsoft folk, because what we can do is we can always add that to your LCS project. So if you have a business need and a requirement, reach out to your solution architect, reach out to us. You can reach out to me, smiller@microsoft.com. We're happy to help make sure that we enable you guys with what you need in order to make sure that you can go live timely and on a quality update. So even if it's not available generally for you, we can make that available for you individually. We've got a few more minutes for questions. Any others? Yeah.
Mike. You're taking the telemetry data and for the impact analysis tool and the upgrade. Are you planning on maybe taking that also to the RSAT stuff to show test coverage?
We are. Yes, we are. For that impact analysis tool, right now it's looking at the code churn in the product and your usage pattern of that version. What we're going to do is then we'll add a third layer on top to say this is where you have automated tests that cover this overlap, and this is where you don't have automated tests. We do have that on our roadmap. That's not going to come in the initial release. Also on the roadmap for that tool is to allow ISVs to incorporate your impact as well into that tool and your telemetry. Yes? Correct, yes. So there are several improvements that we do have on our backlog for the RSAT tool, and one of them is exactly what the lady had just called out, which is the ability to make sure that you can record an automated test that would include intercompany transactions when you do need to change companies. Right now, the RSAT tool is company or legal entity specific, and that's all you could do within that one. We do have that on our backlog. I don't have the exact timing on that. Robert Badway is the PM that is owning that. He is here today, and so he will be doing a session talking more about the roadmap of the tool as well. It'll be in the theaters. Yes? So our recommendation as far as our update cadence, and then how does that cadence overlay with what you need to do as far as your continuous customizations and deployment of those customizations. That's a very great point, and I'm glad you brought it up, because what we've been talking about from one version, I want to make sure people just don't think that this is only once you're in production. Even if you have just a user acceptance test sandbox available, we are getting you ingrained in one version as well. So from that sandbox perspective, you still have the same principles as you would in production, where you can pause up to 3 consecutive updates and only take updates 2 times during that period. Now, what we are recommending is a much more aggressive pattern when you are in your user acceptance test. So what we would like to see, depending on the nature of your customizations, the extent of them, we'd like to see you take them in those monthly updates as you are taking our continuous updates as well too. And that way your automated regression tests are being created as you are taking those updates with your customizations and with our updates as well, and you're always iterating on them. So our recommendation is to stay on that same cadence with us of 8 updates a year, yet you do still have the option to pause if you need to. Yes? That is correct, yes. And that is why we did give the option for you to manually pull the update. So on average, I think it ends up being about 3, maybe 4 weeks for you to validate that particular update if you manually pull it. And then also from a validated company perspective, you can pause that update, and now it gives you that extra month then before you apply it to your environment as well. Yep, so you can play with the pull as well as what the time frame looks like. All right, I think, oh, one more question. Yep. Yep. Yep, and that's where you have the option to pull that update. So in Lifecycle Services, we tell you when the update is made generally available, and you can pull that update and you can apply it at any point in time. Now, if that UAT environment is already updated with that version, we're not going to reapply the update to that environment. So as part of our rollout, when we do our rolling out of the updates, we look to see what version that environment is. If it's at least what we would broadcast or greater, we don't touch it. So you can always pull those updates. You don't have to have just those 7 days. Yes, yes. In short, I recommend being proactive. Yes. All right, that takes us right up to the hour. You guys are all one version experts. Thank you guys for attending.